Humsafar is a Pakistani drama television serial directed by Sarmad Sultan Khoosat, based on a novel of the same name written by Farhat Ishtiaq. It originally aired on Hum TV from September 24, 2011 to March 3, 2012. The story revolves around the trials and tribulations of a married couple. It will soon air in India on channel Zee Zindagi. Plot: this is a story about Khoosat who becomes a part of Asha, a unregistered trademark's life, only to find the latter a unregistered trademark's mother turning him away from her. Unwillingly, Khoosat leaves Asha, but fate once more brings them together with another family member, Ham, playing a crucial role in the reunion. The story focuses on the married life of the couple and shows how both sort it out. Sarah, Asha's friend, is the middle reason it is shown that she is mad to get Asha, and it focuses on her life to that how she ends herself up in losing Asha. Summary: Episodes 1 to 5, the story of Ham-safar revolves around three characters. Khairat, portrayed by Mahira Khan, lives in Karachi with her mother, Memona. The family is very poor. Memona's wealthy nephew, Asha, portrayed by Farhat Ishtiaq, is introduced with his best friend and maternal cousin, Sarah, portrayed by Naveen Waq. Unknown to Asha, Sarah is deeply in love with him. Both Asha's and Sarah's mother, Farida, portrayed by Atiq Odu, and Zariana, portrayed by Hina Khawajabiat, assume that Asha will eventually propose to Sarah since they have always been so close. Memona is diagnosed with cancer and requests help from her brother, Bazirat Hussain, portrayed by Behrouz Saiswari, who is Asha's father. Bazirat brings Memona and Khairat to his mansion. However, doctors claim that she will eventually die. Memona is worried for Khairat and she requests Bazirat to get her daughter married. Bazirat decides that Khairat will marry Asha. When Bazirat informs Asha, his son is shocked, having no marriage plans, and sees Khairat as his exact opposite. After Asha shares this news with Sarah, she is heartbroken, revealing her love for him. Asha tells her that he does not have feelings for her and sees her as a friend. Sarah promises Asha that she will not let him marry Khairat. Bazirat begs him to marry Khairat. Eventually, Asha relents. Farida, who is extremely possessive about her son, lashes out at Bazirat, begging him to reconsider. Bazirat threatens his wife with divorce if she interferes. Meanwhile, Khairat is also shocked to learn of Bazirat's plan. Khairat decides to talk to Asha, but decides not to do so. However, she has no choice but to comply with her mother's last wish. Sarah tries to commit suicide. Asha and Khairat are married with a simple nikah. After Memona dies, Khairat is depressed. Both Asha and Khairat feel that they have been forced on each other. Neither are happy about the union. However, Asha promises Khairat that he will try his best to make the marriage work. Khairat is deeply hurt by the fact that she has been forced into a stranger's life and feels her self-respect has been lost. Episodes 6 to 10, the pair begins falling deeply in love with each other. Asha values her innocence, simplicity and purity of her heart. Khairat falls for Asha because of his caring and charming personality. They declare their love and become closer to each other. Sarah pretends to befriend Khairat and then humiliates her. Asha rebukes Sarah for her cruelty. Bazirat becomes ill and warns his son against hurting Khairat. Asha, already in love with his new wife, agrees. Bazirat later dies in his sleep. Khairat enrolls in graduate studies. She meets Zee, Sarah's paternal cousin, who has strong feelings for Sarah, still not over Asha. Zee starts to visit Asha's house, praising Khairat and making Asha jealous. Khairat suddenly gets pregnant with Asha's child. Episodes 11 to 14, Farida offers to pay for Zee to study abroad and marry Sarah if he can convince Asha that he is having an affair with Khairat. Sarah lies to Zee, telling him that she'll marry him when he returns. Zee contrives to have Asha see what falsely appears to be Khairat and him getting intimate alone in his apartment. Asha storms off angry. Farida admits to Khairat that she would never allow a schoolteacher's daughter to be her daughter-in-law. She tells Khairat that she is unfit to be her house servant. She goes on to say that she raised her son in such a perfect way, that she won't allow her son to throw it all away on a lower-class woman. Khairad protests and calls Qzar, who falsely keeps insisting that she has an affair with him. Farida backs Qzar's lies and kicks Khairad out of the house before Asha speaks to her. Before leaving, Khairad leaves a note for Asha. Although Asha returns expecting to be able to speak with Khairad, his mother lies saying that Khairad has already eloped with Qzar. She says, Khairad said it was a forced marriage. She was never happy in the first place. Asha is heartbroken and falls into a state of depression at this false story. Heartbroken and alone, Khairad takes refuge with her mother's friend, Batul. With Batul, she lives in Hyderabad, Pakistan. Throughout her time there, she calls Asha, but he hangs up when he finds out who is calling. Believing his mother's story that Khairad eloped with Qzar, he denies knowing anyone named Khairad. After a few months, Khairad goes into labor and calls Asha one last time. Again he hangs up and she prematurely gives birth to a baby girl whom she names Haram, portrayed by Sarah Kashif. Khairad vows that she will never forgive Asha. Episode 15-17. After 4 years, Khairad's daughter needs a heart surgery. She cannot pay the hospital bills and tells Asha about her problem. At first he refuses to help, but later relents, secretly moving the two into his house. Farida is in New York for a business trip, so Asha is able to move them in. When Asha asks Khairad what he should do when his mother finds out about her in his house, Khairad hatefully tells him that it is not her problem and that she is only there for her daughter's treatment. Sarah spots Asha with his wife and daughter. After making comments that anger Asha, she leaves and calls Farida. Episode 18-19, Sarah updates Farida. Farida quickly returns and threatens to throw Khairad back on the streets again. Khairad tells her, "I don't want anything to do with your son or your mansion. I don't even see your son as being worth talking to. Your son is weak. He couldn't protect me. He no longer has any place in my heart." As Haram demands to see old pictures from their wedding, Asha brings out an old box, which contains the note Khairad had left as she was first leaving. Asha overhears Khairad's friend Afshin telling her to take Asha back if he asks her to. Khairad refuses. Episode 20, Qzar returns from abroad and demands Farida fulfill her promise. Sarah refuses, but Farida insists her, since Qzar threatens to admit the truth to Asha. Haram's heart surgery takes place and is successful. Khairad decides to leave Haram with Asha. Asha finds himself redeveloping feelings for Khairad again and decides to forgive her. He says to her while she's asleep, "I wish I can take you far away from here, far away from all the pain in this world. But one thing is true, Khairad, I've completely lost in trying to hate you." Episode 21, Qzar visits Farida and threatens to destroy her with his knowledge. Asha meets Qzar leaving Farida. He confronts her and she responds, "He wants you and Khairad to take divorce." Sarah's depression intensifies. Zariana, Sarah's mother, is remorseful and wishes she had nothing to do with Farida's plot. She tells Sarah that her acts caused her depression. Asha takes Khairad to the seaside of Karachi and pours out his feelings, saying he cannot remove her from his heart. In addition, he wants her back in his life forever. He begs her to stay for Haram. Khairad, again, rejects him. She tells him she's leaving Haram with him since he can provide better for her. Asha is hurt by how Khairad no longer wants anything to do with him. Episode 22, Khairad tearfully says goodbye to her sleeping daughter, leaving another note for Asha. She surrenders her rights over Haram. Qzar later comes by Asha's office to tell him the truth, but Asha, in his anger, slaps him and forces him out without listening. Asha is very depressed and misses Khairad to no end. He remembers the romantic moments he shared with her 4 years ago. He finally discovers Khairad's original note. Asha overhears his mother's revealing phone call with Qzar. He has a breakdown and leaves the house. Farida stumbles upon Khairad's letter and is very stressed that her son finally knows about the truth about what she did. Sarah commits suicide, leaving her mother in complete shock and despair. her mother blames Farida for Sarah's death. Episode 23, Asha heads for Hyderabad to bring Khairad back, telling her that Haram won't eat, and Khairad reluctantly goes with him. Farida hears them return and claims the letter was false and that there is no proof that Haram is Asha's daughter. Asha says, "You gave me life. And at the same time, you took it away from me. You murdered your own son, mother. You took his life away." Khairad, witnessing the entire conversation, is shocked and emotional. Farida returns to her room where she is met by imaginary incarnations of Sarah, Bazirat and Khairad. Sarah blames Farida for her death and is happy Asha understands his mother's evil nature. Bazirat asks her, "Do you know why your son is crying?" "It's because his own mother murdered all of his happiness." Khairad asks her, "Did you really think Allah was going to let you do this to me? Look how swift his justice is. Your son has been taken away from you." Farida begins screaming uncontrollably. Asha tells Khairad to never forgive him for what he did but asks her to take him back for Haram's sake. Khairad tells Asha she isn't sure what to do, but she's tired of fighting the realities of the world by herself. Asha tells her that he will never let her go again and apologizes. Farida loses her mind, but still lives with Asha. She constantly sees an imaginary Sarah trying to murder her. When she sees Haram, she asks, "An angel? An angel in my house? Whose angel is this?" Asha responds, "She's your angel." Farida, smiling at Haram with love and affection, responds, "She's my little angel." Asha and Khairad watch Haram play in the rain and remember when Khairad would periodically remove the clip from her bun to let her hair down. Flashbacks show the time when an excited Khairad danced in the rain long ago. They laugh, smile and hold hands running together as a happy family. Cast: Ford Afzal Khan as Ashar Hussain, Mahira Khan as Khairad Hussain, Naveen Wakra as Sarah, Atik Odu as Farida Hussain, Sarah Kashif as Haram Hussain, Biroz Saiswari as Bazirat Hussain, Haina Kawajabi as Ariana, Noor Hassan as Ksa, Kaiser Nakvi as Bat al-Bano. Guest appearance: Mansha Pasha, Shazia Khan, Zaida Batal, Muhsin Ali, Sundus Khan, Zahir Haider, Marnalina as Khairad's friend. Soundtrack. The theme song Wo Humsafar was composed by Wakr Ali and sung by Karat Al-Ain Baloch. It was written by Nasir Churabi in 1971 after the fall of Dhaka. The lines of the song are frequently used during the course of the show. In certain parts of the show, a track from Dexter, Blood theme composed by Daniel Licht is played. However, this is not credited in the ending credits. Critical reception: Humsafar has received overwhelmingly positive reviews from critics. Many hail it as the revival of Pakistani television. Overall, however, the series has gained a very large audience internationally. The Humsafar page on Facebook reveals thousands of European and North American fans and viewers, with many saying they've never watched a Pakistani drama but are completely hooked on Humsafar. Many have praised the acting, particularly the roles for Afzal Khan and Mahira Khan, as being outstanding with regards to character growth and emotion. Naveen Wak, who plays Sarah, has gained instant success despite this being her acting debut. In addition, it has become the most watched drama in Pakistani media history. Hum TV never officially released the TRPs, but as per sources the last episode created record by recording a TRP of 13.8. The show averaged TRP of 9.5-11 during the run. It also got critical acclaim and received 4.5 stars on Shvahani. The chemistry between the lead pair and the direction by Sarmad Sultan Khoosat were appreciated the most. Awards: it received many awards around the nation: Best On-Screen Couple to Ford Afzal Khan and Mahira Khan, Hum Awards 2013, Phenomenal Serial of the Year, Hum Awards 2013, Best Actress to Mahira Khan, Pakistan Media Awards 2012, Best Director to Sarmad Khoosat, Pakistan Media Awards 2012, Best Drama, Pakistan Media Awards 2012, Best Supporting Actress Naveen Wak, Pakistan Media Awards 2012, Best Original Soundtrack were Humsafar Theta Karat Al-Ain Baloch, 11th Lux Style Awards 2012, Popular Song of the Year Will Humsafar Thatakurat Al-Ain Baloch, 11th. Lux Style Awards 2012, Best Drama, 12th Lux Style Awards 2013, Best Director to Sarmad Sultan Khoosat, 12th Lux Style Awards 2013, Best Actor to Farhat Ishtiaq, 12th Lux Style Awards 2013, Best Actress to Mahira Khan, 12th Lux Style Awards 2013, Broadcast History, References